So each job has its own uniqueness about it, and when you go and look at them to put your bid together and then your work plan together, it really just, you have to look at everything, you know, how it sits, what you need to do to get tubes in, what you need to do to get the equipment in.
The biggest edge really is coming prepared to do the job. We bring what is necessary to get the job, to ensure that if we have some issues, we address them to give the customer the job they're looking for in the timely fashion.
First we would go in and we have to get off the water box on the end we're going to work on. So we would be starting to take the water box off and the interferences so we can get access to the condenser.
It can be very, very simple where you just unbolt some bolts and rig it off. Sometimes it's very complicated and you need to rely on the services of a specialty rigging contractor to do that.
Removing a bolt that would be every 4 inches to hold it in place, it could weigh up to 20,000 pounds. It may be smaller and only 4,000 or 5,000 pounds, but you will rig it up with chain falls and/or crane to remove.
While we're doing that, we would go and find where the expansion joint is. On the condenser, there's an expansion joint on the shell side between the tube sheet and the shell. Could be on both ends, most generally it's on one end, and we lock that down. So we lock it down so it can't move. Then we go in and we start taking plugs out.
We'll have a group that goes in the back, actually entering through a manway, take an internal tube cutter, cut each tube, and then you have a little stub part that has to be moved also in the rear. Now that basically is freeing up for you to do a long pull.